मफाद को बाद में सोचना।
Educated at Harvard and Oxford, Benazir's determination and political acumen were first seen after her father was imprisoned and later executed by General Ziaul Haq, who assumed power through a military coup in 1977.
She was just 24 years old when this happened, at first joyfully looking forward to returning home after 8 years abroad at Harvard and Oxford. And then came the military coup. It's hard to describe the shock of having to deal with such a change in fortunes. Some of the days have been very difficult indeed, she wrote to me in a letter in July 1977.
The shock of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's death changed Benazir's life. She campaigned against dictatorship of General Ziaul Haq after returning to Pakistan in 1986, attracting huge crowds to her rallies. As Benazir Bhutto continued her political struggle, she was compelled by traditions and culture to take the decision of marriage.
Actually, it was very strange when she finally said yes to Mr. Zardari. It was quite early in the morning. My younger daughter, we were in London, my younger daughter and myself, we were sitting on the bed, and she had come to my room, the little girl, my younger daughter, not little, she's 29. We were sitting and having our morning tea, and she came and says, well, I'm accepting, I've decided to accept. We just stared at her. She said, aren't you people happy? You all the time pressurizing me, and now that I'm saying yes, you are not saying anything, you're just staring. I said, no, I'm so shocked.
Benazir was elected as the first woman Prime Minister in a Muslim country in 1998.
I was proud of seeing my daughter there. I was happy that we had won this long struggle, and she was taking oath, and also sadness that her father was not there, my husband was not there.
Well, I don't have as much time to spend with my child or with my family as I might like to. But then I grew up in an environment where my own father didn't have so much time to spend with the children. So it comes down basically to the kind of time you spend together rather than the amount.
After many years of remaining at the heart of the country's tussle with democracy, Benazir left Pakistan in early 1999. Benazir Bhutto lived with her 3 children in Dubai, where she was joined by her husband, Asif Ali Zardari, after he was freed from prison in 2004. Violent death has continued to haunt the Bhutto family since the judicial execution of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Benazir's 2 brothers, Shah Nawaz and Murtaza, also died violent deaths. Ms. Bhutto returned to Pakistan on 18th October 2007.
Following that joyous day of triumph, just 6 minutes past midnight, the terrorists struck. I know who my enemies are. I know who the enemies of democracy are. These go back to the days of an earlier dictatorship in the 80s, which created the Afghan Mujahideen.
Benazir's life was cut short at the age of 54 years at Liaquat Bagh in Rawalpindi on 27 December 2007.
I had traveled back in time, or what it must be like for somebody who gets up from a grave, because the things were all there, the homes were all there. For example, in my room, my clothes, but they no longer fitted, and my shoes, or, the cosmetics, creams that had gelled, So it was a strange thing to see everything lying as it was 8 years ago when I thought of Miss Havisham. I was in great expectations about just time seemed to have stood still in my own home and private quarters.